definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They run with Ajayi. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Wentz going to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Wentz now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. And, he's going to be hit and driven into the turf.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing now is Wentz. This is White on the screen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Gillisley. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. So due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the air.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's third down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Wentz. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now Gillisley. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now it's the backup, Bridgewater. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Play fake. Bridgewater. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run with Gillisley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event,
that's caught inside the 20. and give them a gain of 37.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Throwing, Bridgewater, dancing to his left, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for him.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mike Gillislee with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A huge play there on the screen pass. 56 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Throwing is Wentz. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now Wentz on 3rd down. They dump off underneath to Ajayi, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call? Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. A.J. Klein on the tackle there. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And he slings one that's incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes in.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Brandon Graham. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. There's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz, eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Craig Robertson in on the stop.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Bridgewater now. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up.
That's caught at the 25. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A big 30-yard play on third. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready. They go play action here on first down. Looking for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
The Eagles on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly. As you know, 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And this is incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the gun, Bridgewater. Looking for Gann, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeAndre Hall, and they